Hello, welcome back to my channel. And well, I was supposed to post this video 2 days ago, but there's some stuff I need to get to, and then I come back and I start editing, and then my editing software just crashed like 15 million times. So yeah, I'm finally doing the voice recording now, but yay. So last week I watched Re-Animator for the first time ever because I was thinking about wanting to watch old films just so I can kind of see more like practical effects and stuff, and how like special effect makeup and props were made at the time, because I am gonna go study that. So yeah. And also I realized that a lot of the films recently and how art is going in a direction right now it's disappointing. I'm not saying the films are disappointing, but like the overall art direction that we're forced to go pivot is just disappointing. It's very pro and AI and those type of stuff. And obviously people who loves art would still do art. But yeah, and I just kind of want to look at art and remind myself, not remind, but like just like kind of, experience the time when that's not that big of a concern in terms of creative work. So then I go watch Re-Animator because I was watching some like YouTube videos mindlessly one day, and then it shows up and it looks fun, and so I go into it. And I go into it expecting it to be like a horror, like scary movie and stuff like that. But it's honestly like the stuff they make is so good, but it's also so funny. Like instead of getting scared, it mostly just make me laugh. But I like to imagine all those stuff would be generally terrifying for the people at that time. And that is so wonderful. But yeah, anyway. I'm drawing this right now. Well, this whole drawing session is me not having an idea of how to draw, in the sense that I try to do different styles of drawings because I try to draw realistic, and I don't like that. I try to draw more cartoony, I don't like that. I try to go super loose, and that just looks crazy. So I do color blocking, and that's still not entirely what I want. And then I end up just kind of try to shove them all together, and it ended up turning out to be something that I'm not entirely mad with. So I guess I just need to do more exploration of rendering and what I want with my art, I guess. But yeah, this is me going super loose with the color and the face, and then it looks super weird by the end of it. Yeah, speaking about like going back to Re-Animator, I know apparently there's like 3 movies, right? I'm not entirely sure though. But I watched the first one, and honestly, the character, the motivation, and the crazy scientist trope, I love it. I do feel like there is some certain character trait or stuff that they do can be hinted a little bit more at the start of the movie, but overall, it did definitely make like a really appealing main character, the way he was like super crazy about his own, I guess, invention or like medical revolution, and just trying to do, and by the end of it still think that, oh, this is great. Not that this is great, but like, this is what I'm doing is good. It's just that everyone messing it up, and just so believing in himself is something, at least for me, something that attracts me when it comes to character design. And I never seen the second movie or the third one, so I don't know how it goes, but the ending, I'm very curious about it. Like, I'm very curious about if they make like a second or the third movie, how would that go? Because so far it doesn't seem like there's that much of a good result when they do stuff like that. I'm trying so hard to not give spoilers, because even if I do give spoilers, it's gonna be really weird spoilers. But yeah, I think for me, this whole movie is really just, well, it's fun, but then the thing about people's agency after death is also a thing that constantly, at least, brought up in my brain, which, I mean, I don't want to keep talking about boring stuff that comes into my mind, but at the same time, if I unfortunately pass away right now, I don't really want to get brought back. I feel like that would just be really confusing. And yeah, I don't know, I just feel like that is not a good way to go with life. I don't know. This whole movie is just making me think about what is, like, do people still need to respect other people's agency after they pass away? I say yes, obviously. Don't do that stuff. But at the same time, you cannot consent to anything, nor you cannot, like, not consent to anything. You just cannot do anything if you're dead, right? I don't know, I just feel like I'm rambling. Anyway, okay, so on this page, the thing I'm doing right now turns out to be one of my favorite, which I do like a color blocking thing, and I try to make it super vague because I'm just like, this is a small drawing. What I want to do is just values and contrast and just make it readable from a distance, which I think I did successfully. I am a little bit regretting adding the glasses by the end, but aside from that, I think I catch the shape pretty well. But like, so I'm using RTX acrylic markers. I think it's the comic set. I don't have enough color to make really strong contrasts if I'm going with specific color scheme, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, when I move, I cannot bring all my art supplies, so there is just some stuff that I cannot bring with me, which means I don't have a lot of art supplies with me right now, but it's fine. But yeah, and I think it looks really good except for the glasses, right? But yeah, and I end up writing a little thing. So in the movie there is a section when they're just like, oh my god, this person has been lobotomized, And I was like, oh my god, lobotomize. That's a word I know. So I excitedly, like, texted my friend while discussing, like, while I was watching the movie and telling them I was watching the movie. And I was just like, oh my god, lobotomy mentioned. So I just want to write it there because I think it's really funny. I know it's super random, but that's just my thought process. And yeah, I wrote the title, which honestly I should just actually plan it and write it better, but I didn't. Yeah, so that was that page. And I just think that it doesn't look good. Like, it doesn't look complete. So I decided to make like a big actual big painting on the other side of the page. And I was just like looking up reference, and I try to disregard what I'm seeing as much as possible, and in the sense that I wanted to do it in my own my brain. I'm trying to do like my interpretation, right? Because in that scene, the character was very. When I say the character, it just means that I keep forgetting their names. I think his name is something West, but I'm not sure. Anyway, he was very he kind of have like a progress in his experiment, and he's really like trying to get information. In the movie, he is very much like serious and trying to get the bottom of like an answer, and with serious expression and all that. But I was just thinking, I want to lean into the crazy scientist trope a lot more, so I give him like a crazy smiling expression, and I think it fits so much. I would say though, I think I make his face too long. I don't think he has that long of a face, but yeah, that's also a problem, but that's mainly just me not having drawn a lot of faces recently, that I kind of forget how to draw faces good. But yeah, I think it turns out well at the end, so it's okay. And I think one thing that's just a little bit unfortunate is that I didn't plan out this drawing very much. I basically just kind of go into it and then not think about anything, which I feel like I can move the whole painting upwards a little bit so I can show the table or what's on the table a little bit more, because it did end up becoming like a struggle to draw like the thing on the table, so it ended up turning super vague, and I want it to be like the focal points of this painting to be one on the hand with the medical thingy that I forgot the name of. English is hard. And then one on the face of the other hand, so like the two hands will be the focal point. But because of the planning, it doesn't look like that, which is fine. I think to have focus on his face is still good. But yeah, and after I colored the whole thing, I'm just like, I'm very scared of committing to coloring, so I look over and saw my watercolor, and it just kind of made me feel like, oh, this could be like a really good starting point, so I go with that. And honestly it is, because I can go for like a really big space coverage, and it did make me feel a lot better when all that space is covered and I don't have like the fear of the white paper, I guess. But yeah, I go for this really yellowish neon green color because that was the color that's very, very important in the movie. I do wish that they can dive into that color a little bit more and talk about it a little bit more, but I mean, like, it is a very short movie in terms of watching experience. I feel like they just keep going from an event to another event and didn't do that much of talking and exploring what they do, like their choices, I guess. It's not very well explained. I wouldn't say it's not well thought out, because the vibe it's giving me, it definitely is. It's just not as well explained, which probably is my own thing of I need someone to lay things out very clearly to me. And it's not always the case of how things are going or how they do things. So that's totally fine. But yeah. I edit this part super slow because I wanted to kind of show you guys the actual speed that I draw, because usually I sped up my videos to the point of like it's just so fast that it's definitely not realistic. And I have a friend who literally told me when I was complaining about how slow I draw, told me like, oh, I saw your videos and it doesn't look like you draw slow. And I just realized maybe I should, put like a part of my drawing that's not speed up to kind of give you an idea of how like drawing is. Because when I say I draw, it's very much of a slow process of decisions coming into my brain, and I follow that decision when that comes for me. So I will look at the drawing while I'm doing it. I'm just like, okay, I colored this section, and what should I do next? And it's like I ask questions in my own brain and then answer them and then do the answer that I do type situation. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of show that. And I didn't really go for the whole thing with watercolor, which I was gonna do, and I was gonna do it in like a all green tone. Like I was gonna make the whole painting green, but I just doesn't feel that good about it after I colored the hair, because I realized my contrast isn't that good. Like my knowledge of contrast and values and stuff isn't that good. And if I were to do like a monotone painting or drawing, it would be hard with only very few colors in my palette. So I decided to just not do that by the end, after I colored the background with like a really dark green. And also, in this one, I tried to be very easy on myself, that I don't care too much about like having to achieve the level of complicity that I usually want to, but I just kind of want to give my goal, I guess, is just trying to convey the feeling that I was feeling in this scene, which is excitement and mysterious and craziness, which I feel like in some degree I did do that. So yay, clap for me, I'm proud, yay. But yeah, I was thinking, actually, I'm really wanting to start watching like older films. It doesn't have to be like in any specific genre, but I just want to watch like older films. Like any type of older film. Any type of older films that is like stuff I haven't watched before, which I would say most of them I haven't watched before because I didn't really watch that much movies, but I kind of want to start doing it and kind of have like, oh, the movie of the week kind of thing. And yeah, so if y'all have any recommendations or something that you're like, oh, you have to watch this because it was so bad, or you have to watch this because it's so problematic but it's like so telling of its time, or like the production values is so good, or for how little budget the practical effects are so impressive, or anything like that, I don't know, please do comment down below and give me your recommendations. And when I see it, which I will see it, I look at my YouTube studio stats every day because I am a crazy person and I'm just like numbers. But yeah, my numbers are not good, but I'm still really proud of my numbers because it's so crazy. More than 5 people see what I'm doing, and most of them I don't know in real life, and that was so cool and crazy and fun. So yeah, please definitely do recommend me some things, or even just newer movies that you want me to watch because it's something that's very important to you. That would be too. And also can tell me like, oh, you want me to see this because you want to hear me talk about it, and I will definitely do that. I know I didn't talk too much about my thoughts about this movie, but that's also because I wasn't thinking about that when I'm watching it. I'm just watching it because I heard it's cool. So definitely, if you want to hear me talk about movies or my thoughts about it, I would do better than this one. But yeah, definitely tell me what you want me to watch if you want me to watch anything. But yeah, and here I was doing like trying to copy what I'm seeing in terms of colors, and I'm gonna say I'm really proud of that face. Like, I feel like after looking back at the recordings, there is like a lot of places that I didn't give that much definition and clarity to, but the values of this face is so good, and I'm so proud. At least it's good at my level, but I think it's good, so yeah. I would say though, I think this face is definitely not the proportion of the actual, like, the character's face, like the actor's face. It's definitely more leaning to my own creative liberty than anything. But yeah, I think the color I use is very good in terms of the dynamics and stuff. And here's the thing, I colored the nose, and showing up in real life, it looks very clear for me, but when I look at the recordings, the nose, and like, there's just no definition of the nose. It's just gonna blend into the face, which I don't know why, but maybe I should just make it more clear next time, which is totally fine. Something that I learned about. And as I'm like drawing all this, like there's a car outside. When I was drawing this when I was coloring, I realized that the background is definitely way too light, so I did end up going back and color the backgrounds. Oh my god, and here is the most annoying part of this whole painting is definitely the white, like the shirts and the coat. My acrylic markers for white is very much, so I have two. One is very dried out, and one is kind of coming out like a little clumpy, and it is not really laying very fully, or very, like, it's just not really covering that well. And I struggle so much with that white when I'm coloring the coat, because I just have to constantly just, press it to let it comes out, and it's not working the way I want to work, and it was so frustrating. Like, I sped it up, but I definitely spent like a good chunk of like 30 minutes to an hour on just like coloring, because it was so frustrating. Like the white part, it was so frustrating, but I did it, and I'm really proud. But I think by the end of it, since I was so frustrated, when I was doing the shadows and stuff for the coat, I'm in the mindset of trying to finish it up super quick, and that just doesn't help how it comes out, because I just wanted to block it out real fast without thinking about it too much, and then it ended up turning out too muddy, which I think at the end I did save it. Like, I did save a little bit, I think. But yeah, it's just something I need to learn to be more patient about, I guess. But yeah, speaking about the movie for a little bit, I would say I will give probably like a 3.54 out of 5 rating for this movie, mainly because I feel like it could be more, and it probably will be more with the third and the second and the third movie, but that would be something for the future. But yes, I think the biggest appeal of this movie is definitely the practical effects, like the props they make, the makeup they did, and then the character, the main character, this person, who I still not remember the name of, which I apologize. But I think he is one of the best characters that I've seen for a while. I don't know, I just like crazy characters that are crazy, but not in the I completely lost my mind way, but in the I'm very much believe, and I have like really strong belief in what I'm doing type of way. Because everyone believes in stuff, and there's always stuff that people believe in strongly, but to emphasize that point, really bring out the attractiveness of a character in movies. Obviously, this will be a horrible real life character, real life person to interact with. But yeah, honestly, that face on the table, like that head on the table that I do with color blocking, I'm really proud. Like, it looks like a face. But yeah, I end up coloring the background with alcohol markers, because I just think I need it to be super dark. And with like alcohol markers, it's good to do that, because it gives really strong colors when it's like darker colors. And I can also just cover up all the stuff I don't want to show, which is good. And in this scene specifically, there is a body with no head behind him. And for me, I wanted to do that with only blocking, because I think I wanted to mainly focusing on the front and leave the back really leave the back to be something that's not super clear. So that's what I did, and I think it actually turned out not so bad. I think it actually turns out pretty good. But yeah, I decided to go with big chunks to make the whole drawing more I don't know the word, dynamic, or with more texture. Maybe that's a better word. But yeah, and I added a little bit more stuff on the eyes and the nose and stuff. And that is it. This is just my drawing process and my thoughts about the movie Re-Animator. And I would definitely draw more of him and stuff related to it, because honestly, this is very much of a comfort character right now. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this video. I know it's a very chaotic thought process about what I'm drawing and what the movie is about and all that stuff. But yeah, either way, I really thankful for anyone who watched to this point. Y'all are amazing. Please consider like and follow if you do want to see more from me. And yeah, I hope y'all have an amazing day. Go watch some movies, consume art, learn about it, dissect it, take out all the juicy parts, and get inspired. That's what I'm gonna say with how things are going right now around the world. People need to get inspired to do stuff. But yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and see y'all next time. Hopefully I can get my video of the week done actually this week, this time. So yeah, okay, bye.